Hello, guys. So, now that I have crafted myself into a spot without hitting the live or hitting the record button, let me show you guys what I've been up to. Um, not a whole heck of a lot. I've also depressioned myself into literally this much of a workspace. If I move my hand too far this way, I hit stuff. Move my hand too far this way, I hit stuff. Too far that way, I hit stuff. um, and that's just yeah. I slammed head on into a pretty big wall of depression. Not out of it. Um, I've tried crafting my way out like I usually do. Usually when I get like this, I just come into my craft room and I sit down and I just do collage pages in my book, and not even that was working. Um, I spent a bunch of time today printing out using up enough paper and enough ink that HP said, hey, do you need to upgrade your plan? But printing out the list of providers that take my insurance, so that I can get started on dealing with this. We left off at the end of signature 1. I do have them squished into the center. I've got them clipped so that when this one is done, they'll both be ready to do the hole punching. So this is just set off to the side for now. Signature 2. I've done a lot without you guys. So this is the same as in the first one. This is 2 pages sewn together, creating a pocket. I did this on a different video, but I added it into this journal. Just added a purple butterfly to kind of tie in the colors here. If you remember right, this had a CD envelope already sewn into the page. So decorated that. I pulled out the music sheet that was on the inside. Just kind of ran over it with some pink and blue and purple blending ink, a little bit of walnut stain just to give it some stuff in the background. I have paper. They are hard to see, but little corner dies done out of book page, and I've got little gemstones in the center of each on all 4 corners. The back is still empty. This is still an open pocket. I haven't decided if I'm going to leave that open or not. I've covered both sides of this. This is sales paper. My mother-in-law gave me this book. I have no idea how old it is. I've tried looking up this company, and I'm not finding it on the internet, so I don't even think this is around anymore. But it's got some nice old images in it, and what I took out was picnic baskets, food baskets, things like, places that you would typically see butterflies. I've covered both sides. This was barrels and kegs. Covered up the keg side, and then this was picnic baskets on this page. I've already glued, and then I just checked this paper. This is the back of one of these. It's the back side of this one. This is one that I printed out. Just kind of tore it down. I have this little pocket here. And I glued that all the way down. I didn't make this a pocket, although I could have. But I just left this as a pocket. a little die cut and flower with a die cut butterfly on there. These are sewn or glued down already into there as pockets. I have inked, created a little flower garden down here with several different colors of ink. Got black and 3 different shades of green, some flowers, and then some die cut flowers just to give it some 3D. And then I've also ran this. I got a whole bunch of this along that top edge of the pocket, which you'll see on both sides. I'm going to leave this as is, leaving this as is. I've glued this so that it doesn't slide anymore. Oh, and I missed that part. Very first page I missed. I went ahead and attached a napkin like I did in the last one. This one did get a little, my fan caught it, so it wrinkled it a little bit. I'm not worried about that. I don't mind it. This is glued in as a belly band like I did the last one. Okay. I just realized this is crooked, unfortunately. And it's already glued, so I can't fix it. But if you remember from the first signature, this is a tuck. This is a pocket. We can make one long tag that'll do both. Double pocket again. And this is where I'm at. Some of this stuff on this side is done already. You know, as you've seen, that part's done. This part's done. This part's done. Again, stamps. Be always, butterfly. I've got the leaf garland here. This is an envelope that I made a long time ago. So I don't really have a whole lot left to do in this journal, courtesy of me forgetting to hit the record button. So I have this, and initially I was going to go this way with it. But I'm concerned about how thin this is as a flip. And it is the width of this, so I personally would not like that as a pocket. Now I could go here. With a little peekaboo window. But again, that is a pocket on a pocket next to a pocket, and then nothing for several pages going this direction. So I probably would not do that as well. I think I'm going to put it on the graph paper because I don't have anything until this page. So that gives a tag or writing journal or writing paper, writing journal, a journal card, a tag, or writing paper. You can write all on this. You can write all on this, write all on this. And then this pocket will be glued down. Tag, writing space. So I'm concerned about it being thick enough on the edge there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of this scrap paper. And I'm just going to glue this on this edge just to give it a little extra strength. Not going to see this on the inside. let that sit for a sec. Ink this up. Now, while I'm doing this, if I come across to any peely uppies, any spots where it's just not glued down well enough, I can run some glue under there and, secure it. But I think I pretty much got that taken care of. As I say it, when I was first trying to figure out where I wanted to put this. Give that a squish down. Yeah, my desk is it just is. Yeah. And do the glue in the U. So down the side. Across the bottom. Down the other side. Or up the side, other side if you're coordinated. I am not. And I have the lines to help me put this in here straight, which thank goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank goodness for the graph paper. So now we have this pocket here, and whatever goes in, you'll be able to see through the lace. I have one of these in the signature one, but with purple lace. And this lace is actually white, but I've dyed it with my distress inks. This one does not have its little divot taken out of it. Okay. And it also has not been covered on the back. So you can see that it's the inside of an envelope there. Just giving some inking around it. Okay. And then, let's see, what do I have? Again, reaching into the scraps. I don't like that. Let's go this way. Okay. For this, I'm just going to put a bead of glue. Line that straight edge up. Squish it into the corners. See? And then that covers that envelope spot. You open up the envelope. It's got some decoration there. I'm going to do this as a double pocket. So I'm going to do the U shape. So the inside of the envelope is going to be a pocket. And then you're going to be able to put stuff behind the pocket as well. So I'm not gluing this all the way down, but I do want to glue this little flappy down. That way you don't get your stuff stuck in there. Hopefully you don't get your stuff hung up. Trying to get this in there. Goes this way. Just to give it something a little there. Ink, excuse me, ink this torn edge. And the straight edge. So I was doubting myself. I'm like, let me look and make sure I actually hit record. It's been a rough couple weeks for me here for sure. Blends in too much. I don't have any other big ones over here. Woo. There's some language on my TV. Did I put a word back here anywhere? I think I did. Like that. Honesty. This is one of the labels that I made out of my own stash of cardstock. and my letter stamps and my label stamps. These butterflies are a trick and a half to get glued down. Now, if I was being smart about it, I'd have my sticker machine down here doing these, but no. Come on, separate the antenna. Don't break off because you're glued to my fingers. Oh my goodness, really? Put a little dab of glue in there because that separated. If you remember right in the beginning, I told you that I backed these on book page just to give them a little bit of extra strength. But of course, now they're wanting to separate from each other. I don't know what is going on with my glue either. It's like super sticky. I know. It's glue. It's supposed to be sticky. It's not supposed to be this sticky. Don't know what its malfunction is right now. Okay. We have this page, which I'm going to leave. And here we are at the center. So this is the center of the signature. We have another one of these bags. And I'm now wondering about going this way. It is already glued. The gussets are already glued closed. Let's see, what do I have going on here? besides craziness. Oh, there. I'm like, I have another napkin somewhere. Now, this is not multiple plies. This is very thick napkin, and it would most definitely glue down. I'll go this way. Let's do, well, maybe we'll do it on both, front and back. Let's do the back first. Oops, I'm gonna cover all of this. Can you tell a little bit of space I'm working in right now? It's creating some stress for me, that's for darn sure. So this is single layer, as I was saying, and it's very thick. Being careful not to accidentally cut open my pocket down there. Already done that once in this signature and had to fix a boo-boo. Okay, so now I just need to decide on this part. Do I want to leave this as it is and just have this as a pocket and a pocket? Or do I want to cut this open and then there's a pocket, and a pocket? Let's see. I got lots of pockets coming up, so I think I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave that closed. See? So when this folds over, this will be what we see first. I'm also going to cut just a little bit of a sliver here. Just to help that lay flat. So I want to glue this down. And I glue this side down. And when it folds, it doesn't hang up. Okay. What do I want to put here? And I also will, I'll wrap around because since I cut there, this is now open here. So I'll wrap around just to close off that edge before I glue it down. Let's see. What do I have as far as backings? I love the ones where you can see the butterfly through it. And again, this is the center. I remember that too. So if I went like this butterfly would show. And that part of this coffee stain would show, but this would be cut off. As that back, in the background, like so. Boop. I could cut a little bit higher up so that the butterfly actually shows through. Is there one where both of them would show through, I wonder? Nope, that would miss them both. My back is killing me. This really is the only other one. Where if I center it, I'm going to get at least one shadow of a butterfly. See if I go this way, I'll get a shadow of a butterfly here. And then nothing else. If I go with this one, I'll get the shadow here. What goes here? I'll get the shadow here. And the coffee stain, a little bit of it there. starters, I'm going to trim this top off. Okay. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do up there. Take this. Get lots of glue on there. Try to center this as best I can. Got a little bit of extra glue down there. I think what I'm going to do and a little shadow of the butterfly, a little bit of the coffee stain over here. And think about that down there. Didn't think about the space in between. I mean, it's going to be in the signature, so you're probably not going to see it anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and put just a little strip down in there. Okay. Now, let's not get those glued closed while that dries. Let's get to some of these ones that I have a plan. I have a plan. I promise. Close that up. I'm going to go ahead and trim this. further out on this one. Okay. I'm just going to trim straight down as best I can here because I'm going to try to fold that over. Just close that pocket up. Okay, that's not going to work the way I've planned for it. So we're just going to trim those down and off. Oh, I didn't trim that very straight down there. And then here, I'm going to go angle, angle, on this side, angle, angle. Okay. Glue the flap, glue the flap. Down and over. So I still have this dilemma. Do I want to just glue up the center, which I could. I'm trying to fix that boo-boo there, but like I could put a bead of glue in here. I mean, this is, oh, why don't I just do that? Because duh, it's not like I'm going to be using these as pockets. So I'm going to glue that closed. Open up this side. Get some glue going in there. Okay. No harm, no foul there. Duh. And then we're going to glue up the side and up the side. Don't necessarily have to glue this side because, again, it's going to be stitched on the center. But I'm going to for security purposes. My security. I want to make sure that that pocket stays as a pocket. So we're going to glue this up here. And again, working with imperfect materials such as commercially made bags. It's not even. And the only way to make it even would be to cut the bag open. So that's not going to happen. Okay, put some glue down that side, glue down this side. Glue up the edge. Okay, so again, this is going to be the center of your signature. Need to cut a little bit more off. And that's just because it's crooked. So to line up this edge, it's interfering with the center fold. Some glue up under there. Get that glued down. And then the art of distraction. But this is going to have to cut. I don't like it. You don't like that. I like this one. That's not going to be easy to cut in half. If I did this one, I could go half this, and then the other one pointing, and have them go in opposite directions. And here. Here's what I was thinking. It's going out that direction. And then these ones going out that direction. take this little, I tend to call it a header. That didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. Don't mind that. I don't hate it. First, I'm going to put a bead of glue along this top. Again, as Tina calls it, a header. And I'm going to put that rhinestone part right over the top of it. One facing that way, and then this one's going to be facing the opposite direction. Come on, glue. That part off. It's frustrating. And run a bead of glue. Not going to worry about skipping that center. The important part is just to make sure that the beads are not in the center. Because again, that's going to fold. Might have to fold it the other way. Yeah, so this will be the center. So I'll have a pocket here and a pocket here. And when you open, so it'll open, this will be the center, your center signature. We're going to give that a time, see if that dries. before we worry about covering it. Scanning supplies. Where is this? Can do a peekaboo with the red. Let's cut it just so that I can work with it a little bit. Okay, so I can either put this sticking up above this so it's covering that. I can put it level, which doesn't solve my problem. Or I can tuck this inside. Like so, with the red peeking out. And then the back side would look like that. Okay, like that. Okay, so I need to cut this straight. For starters, because I need to be able to stuff that in there. The red, I want to be even with the top of the pocket. So just the white pokes over the top. Also draws the red. Should be doing this with my sewing scissors. So then this, rather than going this way, is going to go this way. And that was kind of an afterthought because I put these on and then it's not going to fold well. It's going to be very bulky. So they're going to go the opposite direction. And so again, you'll have a pocket here and a pocket here. If I don't glue it closed. I think what I'm going to do is So you know that there's a pocket there. Put a, well, let's see. Still didn't cut. It is not that wet. I don't understand. Why it's not cutting. Okay. I cut that just fine. There we go. Stubborn. Okay. And that's going to go in like that. Now you know there's a pocket there and a pocket there. What I want to do here. This is already glued on. Side pocket. There's one tag, two tags. Put that to glue on. Cover that still. And then I'm done with signature 2. Whew, I'm already over a minute. I mean, over an hour. I think I want to do here is I'm going to fold this. Do this as a page extension with a tuck. So this is just folding and gluing to give it strength. And to shorten that up. Dual purpose. This is the center spread. So that one, and I like that one. So let's see. So that's pretty. I think it brings in a lot of the lacy flowers. Okay. Do I have this one anywhere? I don't know. Like, do I have this one anywhere else? I don't really know. So this is going to go on here. I'm going to glue here and here, and this is going to become a pocket, but I need to make sure that it is within the confines of the folding page. So let's see, where am I? Where am I? Again, just for the sake of strength and not having scraps, extra scraps, I'm going to glue this flat down. Serving no purpose, but being out of the way. And in theory, creating a straight edge. But yeah, not in my world. Okay, and then this goes here. So we're going to glue. This way, down the edge, up this way. It would be better if that was straight. This creates a little pocket here and a flip out. So pocket with a flip. Put another little pocket here if I choose. Ooh. Idea. There, I'm over in my lace drawer. Over in my laces. Let's see. How tall is this? I'm going to make a pocket with the lace. So we're going to go from this line here, across, up to this line here. A little bit of peekaboo lace coming down here. Okay, that, center. That. And then this, I'm just going to glue straight down onto that. I'm not going to worry about any stenciling or anything. I like the coffee dyed part of it. Then glue this. Like, where's the center? Add a little bit over this way. What's that? I have no idea where that little piece of washi tape even came from. Oh, I still have this page to do. This half to cover. Oh, sorry, I was trying to reach for my box of napkins. Oh, couldn't get rid of that purple border. Already used that one. Already used that one. Let's see. Will this one work? So I only have to do half the page. So this is an image that this is the same image. This is the same image. So I'm like, can I get away with only half? And I can. I can even go a little this way just to get rid of the let's see, where's the fold? Thinking to get rid of the Eiffel Tower, but then the corners here don't line up right. I don't think I like that. Put that off to the side because now I'm going to feel the need to use that napkin somewhere else in this journal just to make it fit in. Set this and this aside for a moment. So I guess I'll show you this part on camera. Get any kind of sticky tape. Separate your two halves. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And I'm just going to put this down. Right down like that. Don't have to worry about it not matching that page over there because, again, they're going to be separated within the signature. You really only have to worry about things matching when you're like at the center, toward the center fold, or when you have like different size pages and you can see one, one behind the other. You kind of want to make sure that they that they match. And I'm going to try to get this a little less wrinkly. I don't mind a few wrinkles, but that was a bit much. Okay, I'm going to get that glued down. Give that a good smush. Be gentle because, again, I just got my paper napkin wet with glue. So if you push too hard, you're going to tear your napkin. I've seen other creators, what they do is use like saran wrap. So they'll put like a sheet of saran wrap down and use it to smoosh it down. So then, any glue that seeps through the napkin sticks to the plastic and not your fingers. So that's pretty. Okay. Back to where I was. So this here, 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 here. Okay. All right, I just got to put the signature together and pin it, clip it. I'm going to try to center that. Okay. Turn the page. Center. So some of these, are the same height. So it's easy to get them, get them centered, get them to the same space. But when they're not, then you got to decide, do you want one high, one low? Do you want them both in the middle? How do you want them spaced out? Okay. This one I want in the middle. This one is even. This one I want low. This will be even. This will be high. And then this will be in the middle. Okay. Now, take your ruler and you're going to squish your centers together. I want this to be a little more centered. Okay, all of that to be a little more centered. I'm going to squish all of that down. And then what I'm going to do is get out my bonder clips. Which I should have had ready already. Okay. I'm going to go there, and then we're going to come up here to the opposite corner. And we're going to do the top. Okay. And then here, squish up. Again, sorry, I'm using my teeth to get those. Okay. And then making sure that it's squished all the way down. Pull this up. And there we go. Signature number 2 is ready to be sewn onto my spine. So there's 1 and there's 2. You can see how nice and chunky they're already starting to be. I have my spine already covered and ready to go. So on the next video, we'll sew the signature together and we will glue it into the cover. So thanks for tuning in, and hopefully things get better and I can get back to being on here more often. But thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button on the way out if you didn't do so on the way in. I greatly appreciate it. It gets me into the crafting algorithm. Please feel free to leave a comment below. That also helps with the algorithm. And as always, like, subscribe, and share. All engagement is appreciated. We'll talk to you later. Bye.